In today's rapidly shifting landscape where unpredictability is the only constant, the teachings of Musashi have never been more pertinent. The world may have evolved with battles now fought in boardrooms rather than on sandy shores, yet the principles of strategic foresight and adaptability remain as crucial as ever. Through his existence and wisdom, we can unearth the secrets to navigating our own challenges, no matter how insurmountable they might appear. So as we delve into the world of Musashi, remember it's not just about the art of the sword, but the art of outsmarting, of staying 10 steps ahead, and of harnessing a genius that transcends eras. Welcome to the legacy of Miyamoto Musashi. If legends are born from adversity, then Miyamoto Musashi's story is a testament to that truth. Emerging from the shadows of a Japan rife with political intrigue and warring factions, Musashi's early years were anything but ordinary. Each dawn brought new challenges, and every sunset bore witness to his relentless spirit. Born in the late 16th century, Musashi's journey was carved amidst the backdrop of a tumultuous era. Orphaned at a young age, he wasn't nurtured by the comforts of familial warmth, but was instead thrust into a world where survival wasn't guaranteed. It's in this crucible of hardships that the seeds of his strategic genius were sown. Every skirmish, every duel, and every loss taught him invaluable lessons. Rather than succumbing to the weight of these challenges, Musashi used them as stepping stones. With each adversity, he refined his approach, not only to swordsmanship, but also to life's myriad challenges. He transformed obstacles into opportunities, always seeking the edge that would set him apart. This relentless pursuit didn't just make him a master with the blade, but a tactician of existence. Each chapter of his journey, replete with trials and triumphs, contributed to the framework of his strategic brilliance. And as we uncover these episodes, we'll discover the crucible moments that molded Musashi into the legendary figure he is celebrated as today. To many, a sword may seem like an extension of the arm, a mere tool wielded by its master. Yet for Musashi, the sword was also a conduit of the mind, an instrument that showcased not just physical agility, but also cerebral acumen. Miyamoto Musashi was not just a prodigious swordsman, he was a thinker, a philosopher of combat. While countless warriors trained relentlessly to perfect their swordplay, Musashi recognized early on that mere physical prowess would not crown him unmatched. His battles weren't just won on the grounds of dexterity, but in the intricate labyrinths of strategy and foresight. This belief was central to his martial artistry. While he dedicated hours to honing his techniques, ensuring each strike was precise and each parry was flawless, he invested equal, if not more, time in sharpening his mental faculties. He studied opponents, discerned patterns, and anticipated moves before they were made. Musashi's duels often began long before the first strike. He dissected his adversaries' psyches, employing tactics to unnerve, mislead, and predict. His philosophy was clear: the blade could wound, yet the mind could conquer. In the realm of combat where most emphasized muscle memory and reflex, Musashi championed the synthesis of mind and blade, teaching us that true mastery arises when one can seamlessly merge the tangible with the intangible. Within the annals of martial literature, few works shine as brightly as Miyamoto Musashi's Go-Rin no Sho, or The Book of Five Rings. More than a mere combat manual, this intricate treatise, penned in the twilight years of Musashi's existence, serves as a reflection of his philosophy, his art, and his understanding of strategy and existence. Diving deep into the essence of the text, one can discern that it's partitioned into 5 books, each representing a ring or an element: earth, water, fire, wind, and the void. Each ring not only delves into the specifics of swordsmanship and combat, but also translates to broader strategies, methodologies, and ways of thinking. The Earth Ring, for instance, lays the foundation, discussing the basics of the martial arts and Musashi's own style. Meanwhile, the Water Ring flows into concepts of adaptability and flexibility, illustrating the need to be fluid in one's approach. However, the brilliance of the Book of Five Rings lies in its applicability beyond the battlefield. Musashi's insights on timing, rhythm, perception, and understanding resonate with not just warriors but also artists, entrepreneurs, and leaders. He teaches readers to perceive the bigger picture, to be adaptable, to understand their environment, and most importantly, to know themselves. In essence, Go-Rin no Sho is not merely about defeating an opponent with a sword. It's about overcoming challenges, understanding the complexities of existence, and navigating the world with an unyielding strategic mindset. It stands as a testament to Musashi's genius, offering a roadmap to outsmart challenges, be it in combat or daily existence. Miyamoto Musashi's profound wisdom manifests compellingly in the division of his magnum opus into 5 elemental books. Each of these elements, far from being mere chapters, stand as pillars illuminating the diverse facets of strategy and existence. They represent a harmonious blend of physical technique and metaphysical philosophy, seamlessly intertwining to create a holistic roadmap for strategic thinking. Earth, grounded in basics. The Earth book is the foundational pillar. It speaks to the essence of Musashi's style and provides the bedrock principles of martial arts. Yet, on a deeper level, Earth symbolizes grounding oneself in core values, principles, and understanding the terrain or environment in which we operate. It emphasizes the importance of building a strong foundation before mastering advanced techniques, a lesson relevant not just in combat but in any endeavor. Water, flow, and adaptability. Like the fluidity of water that adjusts its course without losing its essence, the Water book emphasizes adaptability. It teaches the reader to be responsive to changing circumstances, suggesting that real mastery lies not in rigid techniques, but in the ability to adapt and flow. Whether navigating the currents of business, art, or personal relationships, Musashi's insights on water remind us of the strength and flexibility. Fire, passion, and aggression. Fire represents the fervor, the energy, and the aggressive tactics in combat. Yet beyond the battlefield, fire symbolizes drive, ambition, and the burning desire to achieve one's goals. Musashi counsels on how to harness this fiery energy effectively, ensuring it becomes a tool rather than a destructive force. Wind, the styles of others. While the earlier books focus on Musashi's techniques and philosophies, the Wind book provides a comparative study, exploring other martial schools and styles. It underscores the significance of understanding external influences, competitors, and the broader environment. In modern terms, it's about market research, understanding competitors, and positioning oneself uniquely. Void, the realm beyond technique. Perhaps the most philosophical, the Void speaks to the space beyond technique, strategy, and form. It's the realm of intuition, of being in the moment, of Zen-like mastery where conscious thought ceases and pure action takes over. Musashi alludes to the state of Mushin, or no mind, where the strategist operates from a place of profound inner clarity. As we navigate these elemental terrains laid out by Musashi, it becomes evident that his wisdom transcends swordsmanship. He crafts a strategic guide that serves anyone looking to carve a path in existence, urging us to balance our foundational principles with adaptability, passion with understanding, and technique with intuition. Miyamoto Musashi, while renowned for his unparalleled swordsmanship, often showcased a genius that transcended the confines of a blade. Among his most intriguing strategies was his ability to conquer adversaries without even unsheathing his weapon. This technique, more mental than physical, emphasizes the art of victory beyond the battlefield. Musashi believed in understanding his opponents deeply, their strengths, weaknesses, tendencies, and fears. This depth of knowledge allowed him to anticipate moves and positions, often outmaneuvering adversaries before the battle truly began. For Musashi, the real combat was waged in the mind, with the sword serving merely as an extension of one's thoughts. Psychological warfare. The power of presence and reputation is immeasurable. Often, the sheer weight of Musashi's reputation and his strategic posturing would unnerve his opponents. By establishing dominance through demeanor and calculated gestures, he often won the psychological battle, making the physical one redundant. The power of perception. By projecting an image of invincibility, Musashi manipulated the perception of those around him. He was adept at creating scenarios where the opponent felt cornered or outmatched, not by the threat of an imminent blade, but by the looming shadow of defeat. Victory and stillness. At the heart of Musashi's no-sword strategy is the Zen principle of stillness amidst chaos. By embodying calm and centeredness, he became an enigma to his opponents, his stillness serving as both shield and weapon. In a world where overt action and loud gestures are often mistaken for strength, Musashi's strategy of the no-sword reminds us of the profound power in restraint, anticipation, and the unseen battles of the mind. It's a testament that sometimes the most potent weapons we wield are intangible, lying deep within our psyche. While many in the world of martial arts adhered to traditions, Miyamoto Musashi dared to innovate. His Niten Ichi Ryu technique, the two-sword fighting method, stands as a testament to his forward-thinking approach. At a time when single-sword combat was the norm, Musashi's embrace of dual-wielded blades was both audacious and ingenious. This wasn't mere showmanship, it was a calculated reinvention of samurai combat dynamics. Synchronization of movements. The Naiten Ichi-ryu isn't merely about wielding two swords, it's about moving them in harmony, turning defense into offense seamlessly. One blade parries, the other strikes, a dance of steel choreographed to the rhythm of Musashi's heartbeat. Psychological dominance. Facing an opponent with two blades presented an immediate psychological advantage for Musashi. The sheer unpredictability of his movements, combined with the visual dominance of two weapons, often unsettled adversaries, granting him an immediate edge. Beyond the blades, strategic depth. Naiten Ichi-ryu wasn't just about physical combat. It epitomized Musashi's philosophy of always being one step ahead, of looking for openings, and of leveraging every advantage. It's a lesson in adaptability, urging us to break free from convention and to constantly reinvent our strategies. Embracing change. Instead of rigidly adhering to a single method, Musashi embraced change. He understood that in a constantly shifting environment, versatility was more than just an asset, it was a necessity. Learning from every encounter. Every opponent brought a new style, a new technique, and Musashi, with his keen observational skills, would dissect these encounters, absorbing what was effective and discarding what wasn't. In doing so, he remained several moves ahead. Modern-day Musashi. In today's fast-paced world, change is the only constant. The ability to adapt, to be fluid in one's approach, mirrors Musashi's mindset. Whether it's in business, personal endeavors, or facing unforeseen challenges, adaptability remains key. Musashi's fluidity in strategy teaches us a profound lesson. Success doesn't come from resisting change, but from moving with it, from adapting, and from turning challenges into stepping stones. Just as water carves its path through the toughest rocks, so too can we shape our destiny with the power of adaptability. Miyamoto Musashi, beyond his martial prowess, left behind the Dokudo, a distilled essence of his wisdom. This revered document is not merely a list, but a companion that Musashi forged from his existence's experiences. While his reputation as a master swordsman is well known, the Dokudo transcends the battlefield. It serves as a guide for navigating the intricate terrains of everyday existence, providing clarity amid chaos. The Dokudo offers more than martial wisdom. From understanding oneself to the nuances of worldly attachments, Musashi's precepts provide invaluable insights. They beckon us to be more reflective and deliberate in our choices, emphasizing the power of strategy, observation, and understanding. Every challenge becomes a puzzle waiting to be solved. Centuries have passed since Musashi penned these precepts, yet their essence remains universally relevant. Whether it's a modern-day boardroom battle or personal dilemmas, the wisdom of the Dokudo resonates. In embracing it, we don't just gain knowledge of 21 precepts. We inherit a mindset, a way of thinking and being that propels us to outsmart existence's challenges, not with brute force, but with the elegance of strategy and wisdom. Miyamoto Musashi, despite his legend, was not without detractors. It's essential to dissect and understand the critiques alongside the adulations to grasp the complete picture. Some believed his methods were unorthodox or even dishonorable, while others felt that his tactics, especially in psychological warfare, treaded on the edge of deceit. Then there are those who argue that Musashi's teachings are too rigid or archaic for today's dynamic world. Yet delving deeper into these criticisms offers enlightening perspectives. Musashi's unorthodox methods underscored a key tenet of strategy: the element of surprise. His tactics in psychological warfare were not about deceit, but understanding the human psyche. And while the contexts have changed, many of Musashi's strategic principles remain relevant if adapted appropriately. Eternal strategy. The enduring wisdom of Musashi. As the journey exploring Miyamoto Musashi's strategic genius concludes, one thing remains clear. The art of outsmarting isn't bound by time or terrain. His existence, a testament to adaptability, cunning, and continuous learning, offers invaluable lessons. Whether on the ancient battlefields of Japan or in the boardrooms of today's corporations, the principles of keen observation, adaptability, and strategic foresight reign supreme. Musashi's philosophy serves as an invitation to view challenges as opportunities, to learn from every encounter, and to perpetually evolve. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, Musashi's teachings remind us of the power of a sharpened mind, urging us to cultivate our strategies, hone our perceptions, and embrace a mindset of endless growth.